Ho, 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 says Santa Claus. Hey, folks. Hey, folks. Hey. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? It is yet another Friday, and my shirt is really wonky. Well, this suits the show, I guess. Welcome. It's Santa Claus! Or Viking lawyer, or whatever you feel is necessary. A dear child has many names. Our main topic today is Lauren Matthias. We are going to go through what she claims is evidence and exhibits in that BS thingy. That I've seen a few of these, and it's really, Lauren? These are evidence of what exactly? But I thought we should go through a bit of other stuff that has happened this week as well. And Santa's little helper is here. Hi, Mo.
Hello. As long as you're not dyslexic and you write Santa as Satan, then also guilty as charged.
Yeah. I would still bring you up. Oh, now we had a little discussion backstage, and you covered a bit of the Brian Walsh case the past week.
Yes.
You have a trial you're covering now that's already been done, but you're
Yes.
covering it because every other trial at the moment is murdered kids, apparently. And I mean, once in a while, yeah, but I mean,
I
yeah.
usually don't mind them, but just, getting off of the Brian Walsh trial, which did end quicker than we thought, but still they're quite long days. I was
Mm,
hoping that while the wild ferals are all home, I would get the chance to maybe do a trial I hadn't had a chance to look at. That
mm,
way I'm not on, a set schedule. I'm not trying to get breakdowns in.
mm. Yeah, and then we talked about Luigi, and which is a case that is got a few twists and turns lately. But let's start with Brian Walsh. I was so hoping for him to take the stand because, I mean, in my opinion, he was kind of screwed, especially since his Google searches was admitted into evidence, with
Yeah.
which kind of put a damper on his case. Um,
Nicholas. But as his defense attorney said, he didn't start out Googling murder. So, members of the jury, he waited 6 hours to add murder to the Google. If he didn't Google it, you must acquit.
sure. Now, I mean, the only chance he had to beat this was pre-trial and getting on the stand himself. And I mean, they made such high promises in the opening statements. They were talking about experts. They were going. They talked about Brian is going to tell you, and then it wimped out, and I was so
Wha-
disappointed. I
Yeah,
wanted him on the stand to be cross-examined.
yeah, that's the thing, but also it's kind of like a self-defense case.
Mm,
You are trying to sell this incredibly ridiculous premise to me, so you have to be beyond reproach. It's like the guy from the Ancient Aliens. You can have a weird premise, or you can have your, crazy hair, but
mm.
you have to choose one or the other because, if you're going to sell me on one or the other, I'm going to need you to either have real conservative hair and a
Mm.
crazy theory, or, normal theory, crazy hair.
Well, welcome to the show. And I mean, we all can't have wigs for every occasion, and for occasions that shouldn't be. And extra wigs just in case. I mean, you found a magic formula here for Mr. Mo, because he will never run out of women.
Well, I mean, it does match all the many voices in my head that are controlled by my uterus and hormones. So, I mean, it does. I have a wig for every personality.
Mm. But I mean, with Brian Walsh, what was your hope in the defense case?
My hope in the defense case was honestly that they weren't going to insult my intelligence. And it was blatant. It There were points that I think you could have gotten on the state. I don't think the state got beyond the level of what I would have needed for the first degree. I think that they did have some pieces that did point to a level of premeditation, but whether they proved the links sufficiently enough, again, it seemed like they had a longer trial planned, and then they just kind of were like, we, we've got 300 pieces of evidence just with our truncated trial. We're good.
But I wanted to hear more about this secret FBI agent or whatever. Now, let's make this cognitive, because I mean, all you need is one conspiracy theorist on the jury that doesn't like the feds.
I was kind of shocked that they didn't do more somewhat, bringing in the history of the Norfolk, State Troopers Division,
Yeah.
Michael Proctor. While I was glad that it didn't devolve into the Karen Reed trial part deux, I do think that there were, things that the defense could have brought up. You guys have been involved in a case where several of your officers were, disciplined for, terrible practices. How can we be assured that those problems have been figured out with this case? I
Yeah.
do think there were some, some points for that, but I am glad that it didn't turn into the relitigation of the Karen Reed case.
Yeah, I can see that. Now, it would be entertaining, but at the same time, it's a court of law. Can we at least have a few trials per year that aren't clusterfucks?
I will say that the judge, and as much as I hated the sort of the demeanor of the defense and the Commonwealth and the judge all worked together to expedite the trial, to, stipulate where they could. I mean, you could tell that they didn't agree with each other, but they still worked together to make this as seamless as possible. We had a judge, Bev, I hope you're watching, that actually would look things up and make
Yep.
motions like, and have an agenda come in like, we're doing this, this, and this. I've looked at your motions. I've cited these cases. It was the strangest, weirdest, Massachusetts miracle ever.
Yeah. So apparently there are decent judges in Massachusetts. They are not all Judge Bev.
No.
But still, I do believe that they should have explored, but this is pre-trial, with the Google searches and what permissions did they actually have. Well, because I don't think the in plain sight argument holds up. I would have understood that it's inevitable. This will, because he was the prime suspect from hour one.
Well, he also handed over his phone and said, look at these text messages I tried to text my wife. And then they said, oh, can we look at your phone? And not being a tech person, I mean, this is how they'd catch me if I were dumb enough to Google all my stuff instead of using an encyclopedia like a normal person.
Yeah. Now, but the limitations from the attorney, yeah. But I still, in my opinion, they should have gone for inevitability. Jesus fucking Christ. that they would have found it sooner or later. Because
Yeah.
they had enough to seize the phones, in my opinion. They had enough to do a comprehensive search warrant and just ignore the limitations, and they chose not to. It was pure laziness. Hey, we got a phone. Let's go through it. Yeah, but limitations. Ah.
Eh. I'm just surprised as hell that you know, DeChico found anything. You know, because in the Sandra
Yeah.
Birchmore case, he was unable to find anything. He was,
Mm,
a regular Mr. Magoo.
yeah. And we found out in this case that you do have uh, an evidence log. Isn't that strange? Because I strongly remember in the Karen Reed trial that no, we don't have anything like that. But in the Brian Walsh case, of course we have that. And Cellbrite is reliable. And but over there in the Karen Reed case, it wasn't. Isn't that strange? That it seems like the reliability of evidence and programs depends on what they're trying to prove.
Yeah, what I do foresee happening are a couple of things. I think that Brian is the personality type that he is going to appeal this
Mm,
immediately. And I do wonder whether callously or to protect himself, he is going to try to bargain with locations of bodies.
mm,
He knew Anna was Orthodox
mm,
Christian and the, limitations that not having a death certificate was going
mm,
to have. He
mm,
did this on purpose, so I do wonder if there's going to come a point where he's going to try to use it as a bargaining tool
mm.
or if he's just going to get off on, just keeping that to himself and being the only one
Mm.
that knows that.
Yeah, I mean, it's there are not much he can appeal. Ineffectiveness of counsel because they didn't put on a defense case in chief, uh, and still the searches. Because once the Google searches was in, I've said this almost immediately. Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, I mean, and I try to go into it and said, I'm going to give the defense a chance, but then the defense was she died of adult, SIDS basically,
Mm,
you know, and his immediate thought was, I'm going to get blamed. Well, you know what people don't generally think if they come upon, their loved one who passed away in their sleep? Oh shit, this is looking awful for me. Better.
yeah, better dismember and get rid of the body. I mean, that's not the immediate thought a normal person has. Um, Unless you wake up beside your loved one and it's a knife sticking out of their body, and you know that wasn't there yesterday. That yeah, and even then, that's shouldn't be your first thought a few hours later after the shock is dampened. How hey Google,
Well, it was
let's
also
say let's write something really really stupid and incriminating here.
well, yeah, the defense that he might have been looking for funeral homes when how
Yeah,
to dispose of a body.
yeah, he just couldn't formulate himself.
I do think that the defense would have been better had they just held the state to their burden. Had they
Yeah.
just, instead of this cockamamie, because that's essentially what they did in their case in chief. We don't have to put on a defense
Mm.
because it is too hard to marry the twin thoughts of he was a loving husband who was so hysterical that he had a bout of, sudden dismemberment syndrome,
Mm.
but and so, just grief shock,
Mm.
memberment, but then he's able to go to multiple places to get,
Yeah.
thousands of dollars worth of murder kit and check himself out in the cam too. He was like,
Mm. Now, I mean, I'm not doing legal advice or dismembering advice or anything, but I'm quite sure there are flea markets around there somewhere where you can buy tools. No, let's go to the most surveilled stores in the state. I mean, uh,
No,
yeah,
and why
it's.
would you drop all the evidence off at mommy's house?
I don't know. Yes, as Fiery Red podcast, this stream is not advice, people. Jokes only. Yes, this is for entertainment purposes only and not getting away with crime stuff. Don't do crimes, people. Don't do
Yeah,
crimes.
don't do crimes. I mean,
Yeah,
unless you'd like to be featured on Mornings with Mo or, the Petty Express, I just
yeah.
wouldn't.
And if you necessarily have to do crimes, please make it entertaining. We need content, folks. We need content.
That is true. Well, you know what amuses me are these I am certain pre-Mensa members, these thinking enthusiasts, like these people who have never had a logical thought process in their entire life decide to go out and do the perfect crime. And it's like,
Yeah. This, yeah, exactly. This is not a the wow.
yeah, do your own crime. Look, I am
Let's
your
talk
hot
about
mess
plastic bags
priestess.
today. Oh.
I but I wouldn't take my own advice.
Let's do the. There are a lot of shows on YouTube. Let's test tools.
Oh yeah, those.
Yeah, you could make those really, really dark.
Yeah, my craft channel could become an Ed Gein, sort of Nightmare on Elm Street sort of
Yeah,
Sweeney Todd cookery channel.
this is good for both meat and bones. Um,
If you happen to have customers that don't like your barber shop, are you close to a deli by any chance?
oh, oh wow. So yeah.
I'm kind of interested to learn all about the Lauren thing. I have been I forgot the amount of work it takes to, keep up with one kind of bigger
Mm,
trial. So the whole Lauren thing has kind of go, "Yerp," right? So I don't even know who she is. I always see HTC and I'm like,
mm.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
talking about devil's lettuce.
No, it's a hidden true crime podcast,
Oh, well,
and
that makes so much more sense.
they were in Delphi, and
Oh,
it's
good
the
God.
people who had Nick McLeland on. They had Holman on. It's those people.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So, uh, to my utter, apparently, because Lauren Matthias and Jan, they have been doing this true crime stuff for years, and none of them came to the conclusion, oh, we don't like these people because they are threatening to expose that we talk smack behind the backs of victims of crimes, witnesses of crimes, uh, employees, an employee with self-ending tendencies, who allegedly, thus far, it's allegedly, had texts and emails talking smack about these people. And
I
then how can we make this go away? Instead of choosing, hey, lack of judgment, we apologize. We thought we were among friends and we have dark humor as lawyers and psychologists and doctors do. Our humor is very, very dark. No, they sued everybody, sent out cease and desist letters. They
oh,
brought on copyright claims and civil stalking injunction. because nothing in the true crime community says let's not talk about this as bringing charges and allegations against dozens of people, because neither of them have heard about the Streisand effect.
Yeah, it does seem, again, I didn't kind of know the deeper stuff. And I get it. Look, I have a dark sense of humor, and there
Hey!
is a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Hey,
why are
folks.
you following me?
Oh,
Sus.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the show.
Are you?
Talking about stalking and harassment, and here you are.
Speaking of,
And out of the four of us, only one has been in the same image as Lauren.
that's true. We did have a moment.
Guess who?
Oh,
I got a pick. Good point, Hella.
Which coincidentally is the only kind of stalkish behavior in.
That's why. It's out there.
Because Dali has no history whatsoever on finding stuff out about female victims and female defendants.
Mostly, well, okay, yeah.
And dick pics.
Only 2,200.
Yeah. Organized
I know. I'm a journalist.
in size and colors.
I should have been a Pulitzer for that. You're muted, Hella.
Yep. Hella, muted. I think it's on your deck.
I mean, this is the most sense she's made in weeks.
I'm a,
Wait, what?
I'm back. Shut up.
Okay, you're back.
Yay!
I know I'm back. Don't say I'm not. I am.
I thought about it, but I didn't.
Now we talked earlier about the Brian Walsh and stuff, and we were going into a bit about Lauren Matthias, but today or yesterday or today we got the appeals brief from
Yes.
Rick Allen's appeals attorneys, and there were things in there I didn't know about. I did not know that I want to say Libby, but Logan Holder, the boyfriend of one of the victims, apparently got a text from her that day, come meet us at the Monon High Bridge.
Logan got a text from Libby saying, come meet us there.
Yes. That was completely new to me. And
Yep.
because that brings in the possibility, because he said, no, I can't leave school or something of the sort.
Okay.
And there is a possibility, we don't know, that he may have called his dad. Hey, Dad, I'm going to meet Abby and Libby at the bridge at that
Yep.
time.
Yep.
And Daddy says no. And he then texts Libby saying, I'm in school in Logansport. Which actually brings that another nexus to the possibility that Brad Holder knew when and where the girls would be. Now,
Correct.
and then you have his claim of alibi has weakened because his shift at the plant or whatever's ended 1:30 p.m. But he didn't clock out until an hour later. And he has one of these key card thingies. And there's actually, except that it was swiped, there's zero evidence he did the swiping.
I do remember that there was no clear concrete evidence, either videographically
Mm,
or biometrically, like there wasn't a camera on the
mm.
clock in or clock out. So I do remember there being indications that he swiped or that someone swiped the card, but
Yeah.
no way to verify it was him.
No, in the filings, the person the investigators talked to at this plant asked them, "Do you want to see the video to verify that he actually was the one clocking out?" And they said, "No, that's not necessary." That was the extent of how they checked his alibi. Oh, he swiped his card.
That's Brad Weber.
No, Holder. Or what am I thinking of? Weber
Brad
now?
Weber's the one that clocked out.
No, both Weber, not the plant, because the waste disposal, whatever's. That was Brad
Right.
Holder's place of employment.
Okay.
So
They
his,
both,
he,
so they
his
both clocked out.
yeah, they both clocked out, but Brad Weber clocked out at his shift ended roughly the same time. He clocked out at 104, and he
Yes.
claimed he was at the driving home. Well, first of all, in 2017, he claimed he wasn't even close. He was taking care of the ATMs,
Yes.
which he still claimed up until trial, where he said, "No, I was there. I drove past there around 2:25 to 27, or 1:25 to 1:27,
Right.
whatever time it was."
Yeah.
And then we found out about the video, which puts him there not at that time, but 15 minutes later, making it impossible that he passed.
Yep.
Rick Allen's. No, this is Brad Holder's alibi.
Yeah, there's two Brads.
Yeah, there's two Brads. Brad Holder's alibi is, "No, I clocked out at 2:37 something," which means he could not have been at the bridge. But his shift ended an hour earlier, and there's no actual evidence he was the one clocking out. So it is interesting, because and still, this is not a one-person crime scene.
It's not a one-person crime scene. That's the thing, right? Like it could be
And
either of them or more.
And then you have Patrick Westfall's alibi, which was, "No, I was home with my kid." And the kid says, "I have no idea." So it seems like first of all, there were only more or less Brad Holder who had somewhat of an alibi, and that has weakened. Everybody else is weak or non-existent. So
Yeah.
so I'm going to go through tomorrow or
Ooh,
Sunday,
interesting.
and also the other things in the probable cause affidavit that led to the search of Rick Allen's home. Anything that actually, well, let's just say Liggett lied. He lied his ass off in that affidavit.
Well, also, and speaking as someone who lives in Indiana, you could basically, the items that they were looking for in Rick Allen's home, a Carhartt style jacket, any sort of knives and force multipliers. You could basically put a probable cause affidavit out on any, random home, and you have a likelihood that you're going to find all three of those things along with random electronics. So
Yeah.
they weren't specific to this crime things. I would have thought that they would have had to have very specified, we are looking for maybe a knife like this, maybe a K-bar, or by the depths of the cuts, it needs to have a blade of this length. Something to specify, because these are things that you could find in any Indiana house.
Yeah, but the only thing that actually is specific to Rick Allen is the toolmark analyst who compared a spent casing with an unspent casing. And apparently in her original report, some of the markings were consistent with Rick's gun. Not all of them. How the fuck do you get only some of them?
Because the
And
human
still,
brain
you
is...
can't compare an unspent casing with a fired. I mean, folks, an
You are not
unspent casing is
people
all of
think
it.
that-
It's the
that
bullet.
it was his bullet.
Yeah, yeah, and apparently she's never been wrong. And this, which is, folks, anybody who goes into court and says 100% are lying. There's no such thing in science that is 100%. Which is, I will give you an example. You can have a bottle of bleach, and it says on it will remove 99.9% of all the things you want to get rid of. The reason why they don't put 100% on it, it's because it's scientifically impossible to reach 100%. Why? Humans! Because we operate it. That's why nothing can be 100% in science.
Well, it's also such a subjective science that they have to have, and if you listen to very highly trained tool analysts, they will say, we have, this category, and then I have to go to this subcategory to, look at this, and then I have to quantify it here. You can't just eyeball it and say this. No, there has to be these classifications, and then so many of this percentile of those sub classifications have to work together. So they do try to take the subjectivity out of it if you have a good expert, but it's still a very subjective science because the human brain wants to find patterns. That's what we're good at. We are good at taking extraneous, points of evidence and, weaving all that together to inform us about our world. What we're not good at is being subjective when we want to see a pattern.
Yeah. Which also brings us back to Brad Holder, who in the first interview, he has a 40 caliber. Yeah, he has knives. And they didn't even ask him to hand it over for testing. Which brings us back to my theory that at that point in time, Brad Holder was an informant.
Or not even a suspect.
Well, he was a person of interest, but then he has an alibi.
Yeah.
And then they didn't bother to check that alibi close because it
Or
might
maybe-
have shown this person they may or may not have relied on when it comes to the investigation of violent pagan clubs in the area.
What
I would
like
say
to
I'm sticking to that theory that Brad Holder was an informant.
I would like to see what the FBI has, and I know the likelihood of getting the FBI to release anything is, well,
Slim to none.
negligible.
We'll get
But
to it
I
right
would-
after the Paul Epstein list.
Oh, right after they tell us about what happened to Las Vegas, that would be great.
Yeah. So I will go through more about the Delphi case either tomorrow or Sunday. Oh, well, tomorrow it's Broken Baker and his 12-hour fundraiser. So maybe Sunday. All right. Now with the Walsh, Delphi. Who wants to talk? Well, I'm not really fond of talking about Lauren Matthias. But
know anything about
it's had she not sent out this cease and desist to people I care about, I don't think I would have covered this. But since she was nice enough to piss me off, fuck you, Lauren. I'm going to talk about you because stress and effect.
Yes, I approve.
So, what I thought we should, what we would go through is in this civil stalking injunction, let's go through what Lauren believes let's go through her exhibits and evidence.
Oh, where do you want to start? Just throw a start at it. Just go.
Yeah, I mean, let's.
And I shared something as well.
What did you want?
Sure.
Look at that.
All right. of
Aren't we
course. Yes,
cute?
you put that in evidence.
I did.
Have you put your latest thing in, like your
How
paparazzi
can-
thing?
Oh,
can
no,
Lau-
not yet.
How can Lauren have a larger head than you?
She's so intelligent.
Or was the fit of the new face transplant wrong? I don't know.
That's the face she went with?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of,
Interesting.
yeah.
You'd think if you have one to like a bunch to choose from.
Now
Well, I'm always stuck in the same.
Oh, we're gonna read these. Oh God.
Yeah. Here is Exhibit 2.
Okay, so the one on the left we reread nicely because that's Christina. She's my friend.
Mm. So this is what Lauren believes is evidence of harassment and stalking. Who wants to read Lauren's?
Which
Nobody?
one is
I will
Lauren?
read Lauren's.
I don't care. I don't know her. So does she have Sarah Boone energy? Because I can do the Sarah Boone voice.
Yeah, off
I
you
mean,
go.
Yeah,
Is she
or Laura Owens, maybe.
Okie dokie. Is she the blue or the black one?
Blue.
She's blue.
Oh, yeah.
I love you and I am sorry. Thank you for talking to me. I just have a lot to process about myself and my actions.
Thanks for letting me be vulnerable. And being
It's
vulnerable.
Christina. Be nice.
Oh, whoops. I just get into it normally.
I know.
Thanks for letting me be vulnerable and being vulnerable about yourself.
Everything I love about you is real and sincere, like my face. Everything I judged you for before and I gave you a chance, I was like wrong, like in trigonometry. Unfortunately, you can't erase words. Like I tried with whiteout once and it didn't work. And they hurt, like not like physically, but like your soul. I forever regret the things I said and thought, and that you found out about them. But the truth is that I defend you to the moon and back forever, and I totally do, except like when we're making fun of you.
Yeah.
But I realize it will take like a long time to earn your trust if I ever earn it again. And if I don't, like, I totally understand. I was so wrongs. Did she really wrongs? She's older than I am, ma'am. For the love of Christ, this isn't Mean Girls. You're not the fun mom. Get over it. You're perimenopausal. Totes is beyond. Stop.
Not postmenopausal though.
But I was trying to be nice-ish. But I know no matter where our paths lead us in life, I'll forever defend you and call you a dear friend with the like biggest heart I know. I have many hearts. They're in jars in my closet.
Very
I'll
significant
do
for me.
anything for you if you ever needed me.
Now, how does this exhibit here tell us that Christina is stalking Lauren? I have nothing.
I'm confused. I mean,
It's almost as if Lauren is apologizing to
Yeah.
Christina for being a bit of a cunt.
yeah.
Yes,
It
she
almost
is right now.
Mm.
But wait till later in the
Yeah.
day because this is April 9 and she has a complete flip.
No, as an inside cat, this is already assault to me because like I was like, look, I forgive you, and then she continues to type paragraphs to me. I am now in a hostage situation I didn't ask for. Look, I said we're cool, like I don't want to talk to you anymore though. So now you're sending me paragraphs and I'm gonna call the cops.
Hey, Sneeds! Did I buy me a coffee? Bought 3 coffee! Ah! Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, I assume the name on the Buy Me a Coffee is your actual name. I won't reveal that, but I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And with the Dave's tenor and 3 coffees, which is $15.
Woohoo!
And then
I was here.
Valentine Bilby, thank you for becoming a member.
Oh,
$3.
Valentine Bilby, hello.
Which gets us to $28, which brings us to 22 towards the spin on the Wheel of Regrets. And she gifted a membership. Went to Monica C1. I hope it's C1 and not, yeah. To Monica, congratulations. Thank you so much. That 19. And for you who don't know, what is the Wheel of Regrets? This is the Wheel of Regrets. It has alcohol and hot sauce.
Ooh.
And not just any alcohol, it has good alcohol and bad alcohol. So, the rules of engagement is that for every $50, I will spin the wheel. If you do one time of $50, you choose my poison. And the Wheel of Regrets is not necessarily I will regret it now, but I will tomorrow. So thank you so much, everybody. Oh, Dear Reader Normal People gifted the memberships too. Nice. It went to Kentucky Hun. And thank you to Laxity for being a member for a full month. Happy to see my favorite channels on one stream. Yes. Even though I cover up Hella every time I show.
Well, I mean, really, you could spot me in Dali. I think I'm a little bit prettier. I thought I could put on makeup this morning.
Yeah, we are going in the order of pretty here.
Thanks.
Babu's sad right now.
Aw.
Well, I think he found out I might.
Oh, well, actually, no, you do have a kitty on screen, so
Yeah.
I need to get one. I had 2 before.
I might be adopting another one.
That brings us to
congratulations.
30.
Oh my god.
That brings us to 34. We are $16 from the next spin on the Wheel of Regrets.
His brother.
No, I will not have Surströmming use. That will not happen because I'm indoors. Hey! Spin the wheel. We will in $16. In $16. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. So that was that piece of evidence. Now, Lawrence.
Can I just put that into context for a little bit, right?
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of evidence that happens on April 9. April 9 is the day everything crashes out. She goes legal on April 9. That's the 2 cease and deceases, as we call them. Right? They happen on April 9. And it's all because during the day at the Charles Vallow trial, she has a run-in with Christina, which she decides later was like a nearly physical run-in, but it wasn't, right? There was a hug. But she hears from Christina that Christina has seen some text messages that were mean. And at that point, she decides in her head that all her text messages and emails and things that are going to ruin her are going to be brought out in public. And Christina's seen them, and therefore people that she's known from the past have been contacting her, and her whole world's about to crash down. And she goes from this whole love bombing kind of I love you, I'm sorry moment to holy fuck, my whole world's about to fall over, and she goes legal that day. So what you're seeing is the beginning of the crash.
Now let's see Exhibit 3, which is
Oh, this is a whole different person.
this is a whole different person.
Yeah. This is so funny though.
Hopefully sound is okay.
Hey, Lauren, it's Liz. Let me remind you, Liz, I know you don't recall my name, but I actually think you do recall my name. But I'd like to talk to you for a second. I'd like to talk to you about
She sounds Australian. Are you sure that's not you, Hella?
number one, I guess, why
It's just Liz.
but
Lauren,
I'd like
it's
to talk to you
Liz.
about why you are so upset about texts that you have sent to me in group chats about other people who I'm sure you don't. I'm sure it's hard to admit that you have said those things about those people, but I want to clear it up with you. So I would appreciate if you would call me back. No, not trying to be threatening or anything. I would truly like to clarify maybe where I'm missing something. So if you would please give me a call back, I would appreciate it. My number is
Redacted.
My name is Liz, Liz. In case you don't remember, Liz,
I
Liz.
still remember. Nick,
Interesting.
Emma, have you ever watched? Do you watch The Simpsons? Do you know The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how Homer or used to always get mad that Mr. Burns could never remember his name? This always reminds me of that. You don't remember my name. If you don't remember, it's Liz. Liz. Liz.
Oh.
I think you do know my name. Liz.
Yeah, but apparently this is Lauren saying, "Look how harassing they are." This is a person wanting to talk to you about some shit you talked.
And that's the same day.
Yeah.
That's April
Same
9th.
day.
So she was on wine and Ambien and doesn't even remember this call, and she wasn't even threatening.
She said, this is not a threat.
She's drunk and can't control herself, basically, and doesn't remember it. No shade meant. I love you. But even that wasn't threatening. That's how not threatening this was. At her most vulnerable moment, Liz does not do anything threatening.
Yeah, she's actually hot, by the way. We all thought she was like this, like, drunk old lady. Well, I didn't. I thought she sounded sexy. But then we saw the photo of her, and she's hot.
Okay, I haven't seen photo. So.
And yeah, Ruth.
But for me, I mean,
I can send the photo.
I mean, now we're this is Exhibit 3. We've seen Exhibit 2. We heard Exhibit 3. Okay, where is this stalking, harassment? Oh, I'm afraid for my life. I'm kind of.
You're going to be digging a long way.
So let's go to Exhibit 4. A text between Lauren and Christina. Who wants to do Lauren? Nobody, but who wants to talk like Lauren?
Hello?
Or Mo?
I didn't know. I thought Hella did this. I didn't know.
No, I was putting in you, Mo.
Oh, okay. Hi, Christina. I would appreciate you not talk about like our private conversations, which you have described as vulnerable with other people. I have done this for you, and yet I'm getting calls about this, about things I said to you in confidence, and I feel threatened. Do not screenshot or share private conversations that are meant to be private. Is this woman new to the internet? Is she unaware that Kiwi Farms and Reddit exists and that 4chan is a
Oh, it's
thing?
funny you mentioned that.
Oh,
Don't even go
everything
there.
she ever learned about trials and chats and text messages apparently doesn't apply to her.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone posted on Reddit the other day that asked if Kiwi Farms had picked up on her and started looking into them.
She doesn't need Kiwi Farms. The
Not
rest of us
just
are
you.
just doing it for her.
Yeah.
They're meant to be private, and do not share things I've said to you in private because they're considered private. Also, I'm pretty sure you can't trademark your own thoughts as private. I did ask people, and you can't do that.
Was this private?
You might be able to label it intellectual property, but that's a stretch. And look, as your twice college dropout, hot mess express, and your priestess of the hot mess, I don't know that that's true. I reiterate this because it is becoming a threatening matter, and I will have to take legal action if it continues.
And keep this private because it's private.
Well,
She's legal. She's talking legal already.
yeah, legal already. And Lauren, when you voluntarily send people text messages without an attachment, DNA, not DNA, but do not resuscitate or whatever it's called. Do not
An
disclose.
NDA?
NDA, no non-disclosure. You can't really tell people to not share it.
No, you can't. I mean, again, it's not considered privileged work product. She's not a lawyer. She's not a therapist. I mean, no, she's not a priest unless she ordained herself.
Well, her brother's a lawyer. And her lawyer.
Yeah, that's like saying, my dad's a super awesome secret spy, so I can, of course, climb stairs without giving myself a concussion. No, it doesn't work like that.
Well, Ace Johnson is helping her.
Yeah,
That's her brother.
I'm sure whatever legal advice she got from her brother lawyer or her current or previous lawyer,
Dustin, no.
I don't think it works. Okay, now Christina answers. Dali?
Lauren, I can confidently say what you're claiming is false. I haven't talked to anyone about our conversation. As for your no insult intended
You
by
gotta
my
be
voice.
nice.
I'm being nice. I'm just giving her a southern accent. I think you already know I'm not the one you need to worry about when it comes to sharing private conversations. I'll be honest, receiving a message like this, especially with accusations and threats, really puts salt in the wounds. I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah. Now this again, Lauren says, is speaking towards the case that she is bringing, that she feels threatened and scared and harassed and stalked. I kind of read it the other way around. It is Lauren who reaches out to a bunch of people threatening them. That's my take from this. She's searching for information. Oh, who is the person who reveals I'm a cunt? Who is that person? I need to find out.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a casual observer who has not even gotten into this, she's the one that's reaching out to someone. Now, I mean, again, she is the initiator, so it's and what people like this don't understand is that if you would just humble yourself, if you would just say, "Look, you know what? I'm an ass. Look, sometimes I'm an ass. And I blow off
Am I
steam
the
by making
douchebag?
fun of. Yeah, just say, look, yeah, I said those things, own it. And you might lose some people, but you might gain respect from people if you own it.
You do.
Oh, thank you to Paladin. I got the buy me a coffee thing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bringing us to $11 to the next spin on the wheel of regrets. Thank you so much. I don't know how to put messages to the buy me a coffee either. Well, thank you, thank you. All right, that was exhibit 4. Now it's time for exhibit 5. The Reddit post.
Oh no. Oh, this one is hell
Oh,
to read. Anyway.
wait.
And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave you guys there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
But it was really great seeing you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
I know.
Well,
Till next-
Lauren Knighty will join soon. I saw her posting about it on X. So
what was that? Sorry.
Ooh.
Our replacement.
your replacement, Lauren Knighty, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Nitty?
Needy,
I
Knighty,
have no idea.
What
Titty?
about?
I don't know.
her,
Oh, Titty. Oh, no, Nitty.
Lethal Lauren.
Lauren.
I'm joining a few different streams for a little bit tonight. Here they are in order. Oh, I've seen her before.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She
been on
doesn't-
here. She's been on here. And she talks a lot about Lauren, and she also covers
she?
the Blake Lively
Hmm.
case.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think she used to argue with me about Brian Koberger.
Pronounced,
Cool, okay.
pronounced 90. Okay, Lauren 90. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Awesome
Probably
sauce.
see you then.
Yeah.
No, that's all good. Okay, you have a good one.
Hi, guys.
Bye,
Nice seeing you,
guys.
Mo. Nick.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, and thanks for the raid the other day.
Ah, you're welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome.
You're welcome too.
All right, I don't. This is from a Reddit post, and I can't make it.
I can embiggen my screen a little bit bigger. Let me see.
Says, I started watching her at one point, then slowly realized something about her scripts aggravated me, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Like she's trying to use as many words as possible to make the video longer or something. Am I crazy, or are her scripts like way overly wordy? With an answer, yeah, and all the excess video clips just drag it out so long. Answers, if you go back to her early videos before all of that fancy backdrop. Speaking of Lauren Knighty.
Hey,
Hey.
Howdy.
let me fix my headphones real quick. There we go. Sorry, I didn't know what time I was going to get off work. I ran a little late, but what's going on?
Well, I'm drinking beer. I'm waiting for the
Cool.
final $11 to the spin on the wheel of regrets, and
good.
we're
What
making.
is
And we just reached exhibit 5 of what Lauren claims proves she's stalked, harassed about people
Okay.
saying, "Hey, we're going to expose your account."
Cute.
Question.
I know all about
question.
cults, so.
As
Yeah.
a person who doesn't know this chick and just saw that picture of her with Sal, she's really not taking legal action against her plastic surgeon first?
No.
Like, I know I have a bit of the tism, but of all the crimes that I see going on here, the face is the biggest one. Siegfried and Roy didn't even look that plastic.
Yeah, and at certain angles, you can almost spot that. I mean, it doesn't fit together.
You know that chick that looks like the cat lady? Like she's real famous. She's that.
Don't talk about me like that. Come on, bro.
Our apologies.
That's all good.
Oh, she says she had no surgery. She admits to Botox. Well, I don't know. Maybe she don't use concrete as fillers.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I had an appointment later today. So
Dang, I was gonna say, well, I was gonna do the Brian Walsh, approach. I was just gonna go get Quickcrete and make it work, as Tim would say on Project Runway.
yeah. Well, if you guys give Nick that last $11, I'll go get concrete fillers.
Laxity Czar. Oh, South African Rand. I believe it's.
I don't know that. I have no idea the conversion on that.
Yeah,
I think it's like 50% of a Swedish krona,
Huh.
which would make that about $2. Which
Cool.
brings us to $9 to the next spin on the wheel of regrets. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Good luck converting this for the wheel. Yeah. I hope I was close. So yeah, so what we have here is some this is not a Reddit post that it's presented as. It's commentary to a Reddit post with, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Christina? Oh, is this a screenshot by Christina?
No, I think that's her. Lauren sending this to Christina. This paragraph of. I mean, I didn't think Mein Kampf was going to come back in text. I mean, her struggle, her first world struggle is ridiculous.
So I've never seen anything from this person before all of this happened. So I have no exposure to like Lauren outside of this. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, what is wrong with this lady? Has she not been like this the whole time, or like? Because I never heard of her a day in my life until she was like all over my feed, something like suddenly, and I was like, oh my god, what did she do?
Yeah, I know. I was like, who is this? What did she do? Why is she doing a hostage?
All of a sudden,
crime
everybody
video?
hates Lauren. I'm like, that's not really working for me, So.
I know.
Well,
I'm like, who is
I
this
knew
person?
I knew of them because they were Nick McClelland's pets in the Delphi case.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I knew of them, and then, but I didn't know they were this amount of bad people that we are starting to realize. And I mean, they had the Nick McClelland, the prosecutor in the Delphi case, on their show, and I covered it. But I mean, I couldn't show their interview with Nick McClelland. I had to transcribe to my audience what was going on, because they did all of these copyright claims on every channel who covered that interview with Nick McClelland. Same with Jerry Holman.
That's annoying.
That's really annoying, because it's almost as these people who use fair use and has done for years, all of a sudden does a bunch of copyright claims against smaller channels who just want in on the action.
That's so stupid, especially when it's like anonymous smaller channels, when they you can't fight that. Like you can't even appeal that without giving that person access to your real name and stuff like that. So like it sucks so much unless you have a lawyer who will fight it for you. But like a lot of people don't have just like casual lawyer friends, you know what I mean, who can do that for them.
Yeah.
So I got lucky. Like Omar helped me, even though I wasn't anonymous, but Omar helped me when David Gingras struck mine. and David backed off. But they'll do that obviously to people who are anonymous, smaller channels, especially. I know he was striking Snitchel Ninja and a couple other people. So it just sucks if you're smaller channels. Like your options, the limited options you have are like basically nullified by the fact you don't want to give yourself away to somebody who hates you. So
yeah. Now I don't really care because hey, my name is out there. Even though I'm a small channel, I'm not in the United States. It's expensive as fuck to serve me over here.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah. And you have to, it's the internet. I mean, you have to expect a certain level of, if you put yourself out there, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Like, okay, you don't like me, you want to make a reaction show, saying I'm a jackass. Okay.
Sure.
Fine.
And I mean, they have they are losing subscribers now to, poor things. But they still have over 300,000 subscribers. Yeah. Now, it doesn't mean that much. It's the view count that actually counts. Because 50% of your subscribers are already gone. They went there.
Oh, wow.
50%. Because, yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, that's a rough estimate.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, so 50% are dormant subscribers or non-active subscribers. And then out of the rest of them, they were there recently because you happened to cover something they were interested in.
Yeah.
And they will come back eventually if you go back to that specific topic. But a very, very small portion, I think about 10% of your subscribers are there for you, regardless of what you report on.
Yeah.
But so subscriber count doesn't make that much of a difference. It's the view counts and the likes and the activity. And thank you. Yes, thank you. 20,000. I passed that the other day. Yay!
Oh yeah, I saw that. You got 20.1 now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So at once because I had a celebration at 10. Next celebration is at 25.
Sweet.
Then 50, and then 100.
Cool.
Which will happen sometime in 2051 at this rate.
What is that, 25? How old will I be? I'll be in my 50s still. I'll be under 60, so I can still party with you. But anything past 60, I'm asleep.
Well, I will not be in my 50s in 2051.
No, but everybody has different limits, buddy. Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, maybe when I'm in my 80s, I will have a normal... Yeah.
I'll throw you a party for your 200,000 subscriber when you're 80.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, by the way, with this one, super sticker, we are at the Wheel of Regrets.
Sick.
The
microphone with the lights that change is pretty sick. I like that.
Oh, thanks. I saw it lights up.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's how I usually do things too. I had like the keyboard I have. I was like, it has pretty colors.
Yeah, that's why my husband has to because he'll be like, "Why did you find this? Did you look at the spec?" I was like, "No, but it lights up."
Yeah, I have multicolored keyboard.
Oh yeah, see. Mine's I don't know if you can see it very well, but no, I can't even get the cord up that high. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Oh, see, I was all excited because I'm getting a scribe, so I've got notebooks, 37 notebooks for different cases, and now I'm getting a tablet, so I'm like...
Nice.
All right, Wheel of Regrets. Let's see what's the first poison. Dun, 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 dun. Out of Utah, because we are talking about Lauren Matthias.
What is a Five Wives vodka?
Let's see. I need to find it.
I know Smirnoff, and I know New Amsterdam. That's about it. Oh, and Grey Goose.
Where is it? Where did I put it? Ah, here it is. This is out of Utah. Five Wives vodka.
Okay, I've never seen that before.
And I had to buy it because I was in Utah. So it's a bit of mid of the field type of vodka. I mean, it's not the best I had, but it does the work. And let's try this shot glass, the Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit north of me.
Now I buy a shot glass from every place I am, every state and stuff like that. So I have a bunch of different shot glasses. I have here from the Moab Desert. Been there, broke that.
That's cool.
And over here I have
Buc-ee's. Nice. Wait, where did you go to Buc-ee's? In Florida or in Texas or?
No, I went to. I think this one came out of Kentucky.
Kentucky, Buc-ee, Kentucky.
Buc-ee, Kentucky.
Nice.
And
they don't have those everywhere. They're starting to open those up though. Around. What does that say?
Utah.
Oh, cool.
The Beehive State.
I didn't even know it was a beehive state.
I had no idea either. And then of course I have my favorite one. Texas.
Come and take. I like that one too.
I like it.
That's pretty sick.
And when I went to Georgia last year, I went to the Appalachians, to Blue Ridge, where I visited the Sasquatch Museum and Research Center.
I love it.
And I got the Sasquatch foot shot glass. So I have a bunch of them. And of course, I went out to the Everglades and send more tourists shot glass. And it's mainly I thought about bringing beer glasses, but then it's kind of hard to fit 20 beer glasses in your suitcase, so it went to shot glass instead. So
good idea.
Fair enough.
But Georgia, let's see. Well, if it's not clean, it will be. Alcohol kind of is a disinfectant. There. Cheers and thank you for supporting the channel and bringing more entertainment.
That's somebody in the chat's talking about limoncello. That's my dad's favorite.
Oh, I make my own. Or I did last year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know anything about making anything like that, though. I don't know
it's
how hard it is.
Basically,
But...
you take the vodka and you have really good lemons. You kind of candy the lemon peel. You let all of that sit in with the vodka for a long time. I Googled it. It's not.
As soon as you said candy the lemon peel, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, it's not like I'm over here like, and I make my own bathtub gin. It's more like, ooh, I have a bunch of vodka on sale.
Awesome.
What should I do with it?
Oh my god.
One of the funniest things I saw in Georgia, I was driving out of Atlanta and somehow I got lost. So I was driving through a residential area with very, very nice houses. And so probably an HOA with $1 million plus houses. And at the very end of it, you saw this big road. And at the other side was a drive-through liquor store. And all the cars lining up towards that was family vans with housewives and everything. And this checks out. All the housewives whose houses are just passed has to have their wine. So it was perfect. I mean, location for your liquor store. Yeah, close to expensive homes. That was so fun. Oh, all right. Let's continue with this exhibit.
Cool.
Lauren saying, I believe, it's heartbreaking to me that we would go from friends to you thinking I would participate in plagiarism. Well, we kind of know that now. one of Lauren Matthias' relatively recent videos is a carbon copy of a 2-year-old video from another person. It's something I would never do. And if you really think I would, you should report me. To post this on a public forum is so shocking. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I'm deeply apologetic for the things I initially thought about you as I got to know you. Yes, I made mistakes and misjudgment of character, but that does not make me a liar. I am not a cheat. I'm not someone who plagiarizes others' work or poaches others' employees. I'm not someone who tries to defame people on public forums. I stand up for people. I have integrity and I own my mistakes. Really? I am a work in progress. Well, your face is. I am loyal and I'm honest business owner who talks smack when people aren't around. Never would I ever try to hurt someone's family business by posting that they are practicing in something illegal, especially when it's not even true. Wait a minute, Mrs. Matthias. Aren't you contacting people's place of employment at the moment, trying to get them into trouble? Allegedly. So, yeah. As far as this Reddit post goes, many creators were asked to cover Emily Pike at the same time. Annie did not copy me. This whole post is unnecessary, but a comment from you crushes me. I'm heartbroken you would A, think this, and B, write this. Is it okay to protect my business and ask you not to post my private convos private? Yes, but what I did to deserve this, I have no idea. You were being a cunt. If people are lying about me, they are lies. This is not who I am.
Sorry, I love that word.
It's a fun word. It's my favorite word.
Mine too.
The word cunt should always be with an Irish accent.
I don't know if I can do that.
No, it's
yeah, same.
Just say it's Irish. It's the same word. Now Christina answers. Wait, are you saying I'm the one of the people who commented on a thread? Because I wasn't. If something I said gets twisted or misrepresented, that's frustrating, but it doesn't give you the right to put words in my mouth or assume the worst of me. And while I talked about my situation with you to others, no one you personally know, let's not pretend that talking hasn't gone both ways. Honestly, it's hard to hear all this from you knowing some of the things you said about me that have made their way back. I've chosen not to throw that in your face. Anything I've said about you, I've either already said to your face or would be willing to. Will you do Lauren?
This feels like a deflection, and I'm not referring to gossip, nor have I suggested you haven't been hurt. Well, thanks for, possibly guessing that something you did might have had a causal and effect, relationship in the universe. How magnanimous of you to allow her to be hurt. I was referring to the posting falsehoods about me and my business on a public forum. And no matter how hurt you are, this is unnecessary. If someone else wrote those words, then it's someone with access to your account. And you and I both know if those words are coming from your Reddit account, they're attached to you. Okay, first of all, as someone who doesn't even understand how Reddit works beyond those incredibly ridiculous, true life stories that I'm addicted to with the AI voices. Okay, y'all, I am an inside cat with less of a social life than Howard Hughes, and I am simply content to watch stupid YouTube videos and not give a damn about what people think about me. And this woman who has spent more money on her face than I have is over here combing Reddit to see if people like her. Is she 14?
Mentally.
I mean, It kind of seems like it. I don't, like I said, this is my first exposure to this person, but it kind of sounds like it. So
now what? Okay, via PayPal. Thank you to Kristen for $10. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Hope all your wishes come true. Oh, from Peace Pony. Thank you so much. And then from Lauren, apologies. I cannot really justify donating more than several percentages of my monthly disability income. This will have to do. Greetings from Belgium. Folks, don't. I'm doing fine. If you have to actually calculate if you can afford sending me cash, please don't. I'm doing fine.
I wish you would have said that before I gave you my paycheck. Damn it, Santa. This is so ass backwards.
Oh, how do I say this without sounding like a cunt myself?
Oh, don't filter yourself. Why would you
your face is not a disability. Oh.
What? That was awesome.
Please return with all your force, because I mean, yeah, if you ask of me to not feel, I was going by your sexual orientation is not a disability, your hair is not a disability. What can I say that will make you laugh? And I think I hit right.
I mean, you could have gone with any of those things. I'm not like
what can I say? I mean, I've had you on a couple of times, but what can I actually say? I mean, Mo, I can say anything to, but
I feel like we're pretty well past the point of mincing words. You know what I mean? So I think we're good. I just thought it was funny how much you were struggling before saying that. And after all those insulting things you went with, you like, what could I say? The thing you went with was basically like, yeah, ugly. I'm leaving.
That's because Nick's afraid of the EU. He's like, if I say something mean on the StreamYards, I don't know if I'm going to end up in The Hague.
Folks,
see, I'm from Florida. We don't worry about that.
We don't have the First Amendment over here.
Oh shit, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but you're not over here, so.
No, you're true. No, I say what the fuck I want, because everybody over here is on bath salts or they're inside. So it's like you can do what you want on the internet.
Since July 1st this year, it's illegal in Sweden to insult a government employee.
Oh, that's fucked up. Because that's like half of people's pastimes over here.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
go to the DMV to make fun of people.
What if you can't hold a job? What if you don't have a job? What are you supposed to do all day?
Yeah.
Other than insult government officials.
No, you can't call a cop a pig here. You can't call a female cop a female anatomy word. And so yeah.
Oh, so like the thing is, like, I would never think to do that to police officers, but if you tell me I can't, then all of a sudden that's like all I want to do.
Yeah.
So that would be a huge problem. I could never live there.
Well, now, even if you're inventive in your insulting of a police officers, apparently, and this is from an actual case, your four-eyed bearded lady part.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Direct translation from Swedish, four-eyed bearded lady part. You can't call a cop.
I don't understand.
Me neither, but you can't call a cop that. I assume the female officer had glasses and looked like a cunt.
Okay, you guys got some really specific rules over there.
I was
couldn't
about to
deal
say,
with
what
that.
if you say they look like a skinny manatee? Would that be offensive to the manatee or offensive to the woman?
You have to understand that Swedish police officers are extremely, allegedly, easily offended.
So if I said they look like a young feminine Janet Reno, it'd be a problem?
Wait, stand by while I look up Janet Reno. Hang on.
She looks like a linebacker for the 84 Bears.
Oh my god, we look alike. She's like me in 30 years. What the fuck?
Well, because she was tall. She was a really tall lady.
Oh.
And she had a strong jawline.
Well, she looks like a lesbian gym teacher, and we have that in common.
Well, I mean, I always did wonder about her.
You know, your old lady who taught PE when you were in middle school. That's what we look like.
Well, yeah, but I did always wonder why they always had like the Jerry curl mullet. Like we didn't fully commit to the mullet. It was kind of tight.
I'm working on mine.
But it had like a bouncy curl back here, and it always reminded me of Soul Glow, but it was always like a wet curl.
Yo, I don't even know what to say.
Look, I had a lot of I went to Catholic school, so my gym teachers of feminine-ishness were many and varied.
Well, at least you didn't have to worry about the male teachers.
Well, I don't know. I had the lesbian Janet Reno looking type gym teacher, and now I'm gay, so it just works out how it works out, I guess. But I didn't go to Catholic school, so
that's why they started making us wear masks. I knew it. Alex Jones was right. It wasn't the coof. It was the gay.
Oh.
Well, at least we cleared that up, right?
Oh.
That explains so much.
Oh wow.
I wonder who got to Ellen first.
So it wasn't Portia. I can tell you that much.
Oh, even I know that reference because the Ellen show was big in the 90s over here.
Yeah, Ellen was big for a while, and then they really did not like Ellen towards the end. Oh, that's all I know. So I didn't really watch too much of the Ellen show, but I obviously, you know who Ellen DeGeneres is. She played Dory in Finding Nemo. How could you not know who Ellen is?
What's my favorite, character she's played?
Yeah, and I remember from the Ellen show, there's going to be a big reveal, the first time in television history. And when that episode aired over here, it was like, who cares?
It was,
but I've heard it was a big thing in the United States.
I don't know what year was that. Do you either of you remember?
I think
1875.
It was 96, 94.
I was born in 92, so.
I just love how America's like, and we also discovered lesbians. Not only did Christina...
right. No, by the time I was old enough to know who Ellen was, it was like everybody already knew she was gay. So I didn't know about all that until later on. But yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, here. Okay, now answer from Christina. I didn't post that on that Reddit thread. Full stop. No one has access to my account, and I don't appreciate the insinuation or the accusation. It's not the first time you have assumed the worst of me, and I'm done defending myself against the things I didn't do. I'm also not deflecting. I'm pointing out the bigger picture. You're demanding accountability while denying your own role in what led us here. You've said things about me that were unkind and very untrue, and while I've let that go for the most part, I'm not going to let you rewrite the story now. You're entitled to your feelings, so am I. But I won't keep engaging in a conversation where I'm being accused, talked down to, or treated like I'm the only one responsible for how things fell apart.
Okay. Another kind of tismy question here, but no one's getting laid after all this talking, right? Like,
No.
this is a lot of feelings talk for no one getting a handy. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't drink. This is why.
No, it's fine.
I'm just like, God, this is a lot of feeling. I am the dude in our relationship. I'm like, God, this is a lot of feelings for a hand job.
Oh wow. Oh. Okay. Mo, can you the reply from Lauren?
I have never rewritten history. BBC, I'm looking at you. I have acknowledged what I've done. I pledge, like Amber Heard, to acknowledge it someday. And I acknowledged your hurt. I've never taken back or pretended otherwise, even in my initial text today. I'm not afraid to own my mistakes, as I am an honest, imperfect person who works to be self aware and honest in my actions. Pointing out words written on your public account with a request you don't publicly defame me and sharing it hurts me in no way rewrites history or disregards what I've apologized for and owned. I hope one day you will also be able to do the same when you hurt people and make mistakes. We agree to be done engaging. We agree to be done engaging. And once again, I am sorry for getting you.
Okay. Now, this ended up with Lauren filing a civil stalking injunction against Christina. So this last part here, we're done engaging. She lied. Wow. Okay. That was the threatening or the Reddit post. I'm still lacking the... What's the stalking harassment here, Lauren?
Guys, this is what I'm talking about with the comments are not going to work for me tonight because somebody says Lauren is insufferable, and I'm not sure which Lauren they're talking about. It could honestly go either way. So it's like, this is really bad for my ego.
No, but what we have here is Lauren the cunt and Lauren who likes cunt.
No, I'm both of those things, so that's
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard because within every woman is her inner child and her inner cunt, and sometimes her inner anger, and they all sometimes melt together in like this weird Wonder Twin amalgamation of crazy.
That is my fantasy woman. Oh my god.
Yeah, but she's crazy hot. You want to bang her, but you also don't want to marry her.
Yeah, I met a lot of those.
Yeah, that's. Mr. Mo didn't know that's who he was marrying.
Yo, are you trying to get me on her side? What's going on here?
We're trying to set you up.
Somebody should. It's fine.
Oh. Hey, Massborn. Oh my god, Mo and Lauren in one episode. Heaven, both funny women. Yeah.
We do.
I'm very good at making people know each other.
Yeah.
So you'd be like our pimp or our nexus point. I'm just asking for an
pimp.
alibi.
I vote pimp.
Woohoo!
Yeah, because I'm taking all the cash here. I mean, at the moment, it's like $65.
Woohoo!
Nice.
No, with Massborn, it's 70. So that brings us $30 towards the next spin on the Wheel of Regrets. Thank you, everybody, for your continuous support.
What are you, like, $20 away from the next one?
30, I think.
30. Okay. I forgot how much it is.
I got 15 via PayPal.
Okay.
And then another $5 here. Yeah, so $30 to next spin on the Wheel of Regrets. Okay, what is next? It's a threatening email.
Love those.
Oh, please tell me it was Comic Sans and that's what scared her. It's like, not wingdings.
Oh, for fuck's... Why do they have it on one of these things?
Because she has my technical skills.
I do not know. I got to give you a 5-minute warning. I have to take off in 5 minutes, but I would love to stay longer if I could.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear the very, very threatening email from Christina. Lauren, I was going to text you this directly, but it looks like it didn't go through, so I'm guessing you blocked me. If that's the case, that's totally fine. Just be real about it. Hitting block after starting a fire doesn't make you a victim. It makes you a coward. On top of that, you're really out here playing the victim while casually coaching someone on how to trash Gigi on Reddit. Bold move. Especially for someone who loves to preach about integrity every 5 minutes. But hey, maybe encouraging anonymous hit pieces is just part of your brand. I wouldn't know. I've been too busy minding my own business and not anonymously running smear campaigns in the comment section. Also, fun twist. I now know that Reddit comment actually came from one of your own mods. And yet you still claimed it as your own when bragging to your old friends. So either you're lying to them or you're lying now. Take your pick. Do you prefer hypocrite or liar? Sincerely, Christina. And Jesus Christ, I can't see shit here. Quality.
We'll let you zoom in.
How's it doing?
If you zoom in, I could see it, but you might if you're no, you're not on a browser. Never mind. I was gonna say if you can zoom in on it, I can read the blurry stuff. But
no, this is as big as
I was very frustrated by her most recent episode because she reported that certain text messages from me to Colin were introduced into evidence, and that's just not true at all. Specifically from Mo, the following text copied from Ian.
I didn't do a damn thing.
It's a something's outstanding article for Outside Magazine. I would like to talk to you at some point this weekend. Was stranger for me, and I just wanted to know what's going on. If you just want to be friends, seems to be the case, then that's cool, but I'd like to talk about it because honestly, my mind has been going to think. Gigi said this was introduced into evidence on Monday and that Strickland told the defense on the stand that he didn't remember those texts. This absolutely did not happen. I've been in court every day, including jury selection, listening for those exact texts. I think the defense is waiting to introduce them on rebuttal. Something request from and then it cuts off. It says, how's it doing? That text there.
Apparently, there's a computer. Use the computer magnifier. Is that close to the on button? Go get the monitor stretcher.
Well,
no, I'm very glad that you give me computer advice. It is sadly directed at a person who presses on and hopes for the best. I have my nephew who tries to direct me when something goes wrong with my computer. Oh, all you have to do is, and then I need an engineering degree. And it ends up with him, I'll be there in 15 minutes. So thank you so much. but it's quite misguided.
All right, guys, I gotta roll because I got something I gotta do before my next thing at like 8 o'clock. So it's like 36:45. Shit. Thanks for having me. I'll be happy to see you next time, though.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I'll, as you per usual, I will send out my invites via X on Wednesdays.
All right. Well, I'll be around. So
yeah. So thank you for being here.
All right. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Bye. Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh. No, I don't know How's it doing? How's it doing? Reply to Lauren. My comment, I'm pretty sure it's the top one. And then 4 attachments, which I can't get to. Lauren and Lauren Matthias. Christina, I blocked you because I'm tired of being harassed and threatened by others who are misinformed and illegally sharing and taking private chats out of context. The only coward in this conversation is the one who is unable to acknowledge any wrongdoing whatsoever. So who is starting fires? This is, according to Lauren, we are now at exhibit number 6. Exhibit 2, 3, 4, and 5 leads to her claiming she's harassed and threatened.
Yeah, again, as a casual...
I don't see it.
Observer, I just see her reaching out to try to almost preemptively bully someone, or trying to work on narratives.
Yeah, I don't see what is threat. She might feel threatened and
yes,
feel harassed, but that's not really the legal standard here. Is not, let's go by the person who is the most easily offended and go by that. It's a normal person, the average Joe.
yeah,
Would they
and
feel threatened, feel harassed in a legal meaning by people telling you, hey, if you don't watch out, all the crap you talk about other people will be revealed? No.
no.
That's consequences.
And if you block someone, why are... Again, she said she's disengaging. Stick with what you said, disengage.
Yeah.
She is pathological in her need to have the last word, and it's going to bite her in the butt, is my guess.
Oh, I got pictures. Paladin and regarding cats, he sent pictures of his of Churchill. It's Tut Tut and Churchill, who are sadly no longer with us.
Oh.
Yeah, those are definitely Tut Tut and Churchill. Definitely Tut Tut and Churchill. And they are orange, like Mr. Jingles. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's a cat.
That generally happens.
Oh, yeah, but I don't see what's actually going on here. Okay, here's the next piece. Human. Supposedly, Lauren poached Annie's employee, and the employee is recycling scripts she did for Annie for Lauren. Yeah, we kind of... Well, I don't expect Mo to know that, but there has been... somebody took a side-by-side of Lauren's video about a certain thing with Annie's video, which was like years before on the same subject. And it's word by word identical.
Yeah, I don't get that. And what I don't get is people watch Annie for Annie, and they will watch her for her. Just be yourself. Don't
unless you're Lauren Matthias, then be somebody else.
Yeah, if it's provable, if you basically poached a script, this is the internet.
Yeah, we will find out.
Yes. You have a bunch of weaponized ADHD autists out there.
We will scour the internet. And if somebody said, hey, isn't this plagiarism? People will look for it and they will find it. And they did. Thank you, Kat. not Williams, gifting 5 memberships to Lady Tanya. Oh my god, not that nonsense. Critical True Crime, Boss Lady, and Peaches. Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much. Brings us to $15 to the next spin on the Wheel of Regrets. Just $15. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see, so blah, blah, blah. And then she writes under here, when somebody tells me to stop engaging, my response is to stop. Apparently not. But here you are, continue to harass me in emails even though I blocked you. You're obviously misinformed about Gigi. I never wrote an anonymous hit piece about Gigi. That was written quite openly by Julie. Yes, a mod and someone who attended the Caitlin Armstrong trial daily. She was correcting some factual errors that Gigi had made regarding a case I never covered. It was never a hit piece. And Julie doesn't hide her identity, nor did I ever anonymously write the factual correction from court. That was Julie. I asked how the comment was doing, which was supporting my friend, nothing more or less. I'm not sure that has anything to do with smearing someone. Journalists typically adhere to factual analysis, unlike your correspondence. Lauren, you had Nick McLeland on your show spewing things that were factually false. You had Jerry Holman on your show spewing things that was factually false. In my personal opinion, maybe be really, really quiet about journalistic integrity.
Well, not only that, but as a journalist, you should be there without a dog in this fight. You should be able to ask questions with enough base knowledge of the case that you're covering that you can call out, lies or, misstatements and hold people to account.
Yeah, Gigi, my first and best moderator, is not the same Gigi as is spoken about here. Gigi here is, I believe her name is Jennifer. Let's see where. Surely, blah blah. Bruce is creating a false and defamatory narrative about me based upon a distortion of the fact and a misattribution of a post that I never wrote. But why let facts get in the way of your far-fetched and false narrative about me? I blocked you, and I agreed to stop engaging. So you sent your mods to do it instead? Yeah, no. Hey, Paladin! 5 memberships. To Rotstar, Precosint, Pontun at Large, Binky, and Love versus Money. And that, folks, gets us to the Wheel of Regret. What's my poison? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hot sauce.
Where's my spoon? Where's my hot sauce? There. All right. Hot sauce from Flymog Hot Sauces with Carolina Reaper, Hot Orange Copenhagen, 7-Pot Lucy, horseradish, black garlic, and celery and pineapple. All right, here we go. This is entertainment. And again, I shows what's on the wheel. So I know. Ta-da! Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody go subscribe to Mo.
You didn't get the hiccups this time. Oh, dang. Well, I spoke too soon. I mean, honestly, if someone wants to write me scripts, I'll do true crime stuff. But here's the problem I find with the true crime stuff, and this is as someone who kind of straddles both lines with kind of being a layperson who watches trial and also covers the news. We are seeing a lot more true crimers trying to talk about what's going on in the trials, and that's good. I don't think there should be any barrier, but have the humility to ask questions if you don't understand things. Don't come out with they totally said this or this means this or this if you don't know. I mean, I've always found that LawTube, you or Dave or any lawyer is willing to answer questions if I have them. Yeah. And people, generally are okay with the fact like, hey, I am your twice college dropout, nerd who just likes to watch trials and has hypergraphia and likes to take notes.
Yeah. And also the script thing. I don't use scripts because and if especially I can write supporting notes and stuff like that, which is all over the wall. But if I delegate script writing to somebody else, first of all, I'm going to tell people it's a script. It's written by this person. I'm reading it because reasons. Because how would I know if that person is correct? I mean, it's my personality. It is I say the words. It's my credibility. How can I do that if I delegate and don't check shit out?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. And some of these cases are incredibly dense. Like for the Brian Walsh case, I do take a lot of notes, but I had a legal notebook, 100 pages, fronts and back, just for, the 2-week trial. Even in the silly nonsense trial that I'm watching, I've got like 8 to 10 notes just from today. So know what you're talking about. It's okay to have entertainment, but do have some sort of, kind of grasp on the case.
Now, they are at 300,000 subscribers, so apparently they are doing something right.
Dang it. How do I become the next Simon Whistler? Everyone write me scripts. I will talk about anything. I love history. I will have 85 different channels.
Yeah, and folks, for no apparent reason, I'm very, very open to beer-related ads, as long as it's a beer I already drink and like. And I'm in Sweden. We can't do ads about beer over 2.2%. Yeah. Welcome to socialism. Oh, that was. All right, where were we? Dun dun dun. Taking. If you continue to harass me and to disobey my requests, I will be forced to take legal action. I think that's the word of the day here. If you disobey me.
But at what point does the threat of constant legal action become harassment in and of itself?
Yeah. I mean, lawfare in itself, in my opinion, yeah. I mean, because as far as I see here, it's just drama. This has no place. Because we also, on my channel, we saw Lauren and Grayson, her manager or assistant or whatever's, calling the cops, having a police officer show up at their place, spending hours with this crap. And then also calling Gigi, calling Christina, in order to try to make them reveal what's the source of the information. Now, this is a police officer that could have been out solving crimes. But instead, he has to listen to Lauren and Grayson.
And all this basically boils down to some of her viewers don't like her videos now. You know,
I mean, and all of this is just drama. This should never have gone to any court.
no, if she is working as hard as she should be working on that, on her giant channel, if she's putting as much effort in as, you know, you would think she is, she wouldn't have time to constantly stalk what everyone thinks about her.
Yeah.
Get a life, get a hobby, damn.
Yeah, get a channel or but that is Exhibit 6. Exhibit 7. Oh, I know what this is. Hold on.
Ooh, please let it be a boob pic.
Nope.
Damn, it's never a boob
Now
pic.
this is I believe this is Lauren filming somebody and then claiming stop filming me.
Are you recording me? Please do. Okay. And please.
Yeah. Lauren walks up. I believe. I don't know who that is. Are you recording me? No, Lauren. You are confronting a person while recording them. Now it's Exhibit 7B.
Please do not talk to me. I feel threatened.
Well, I need to talk to you about the stuff you've said.
Please do
about
not
me.
talk to me. I feel threatened.
Okay, I feel threatened by the things you're saying about me.
So then let's stay away from each other.
I'm gonna-
I think that you're a bully. Please stay away. I feel threatened.
Oh, really, Lauren?
So Lauren got caught. I mean, she ran up to this woman.
Oh my
Are you recording me? And then takes off. I feel threatened. I feel threatened. And folks, again, this is her evidence and exhibits to get a civil stalking injunction against Christina. These are her best evidence of being stalked and harassed. The picture I'm getting is an unhinged Lauren Matthias with the knowledge that her talking shit about other people, victims of crimes, witnesses in trials, is scared it's going to be revealed. So she's using lawfare to have people stay quiet.
And
That
here's
is what
the
I
thing.
think.
Here's the thing between you and I, because we both admit that we have a dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
Do you want to know where we never aim that dark sense of humor ever? At the victims.
Yeah.
I can be a cunt wrapped up in a bitch, you know, in a night, you know, black and dark. I can be a terrible person, but where I never aim my stuff or my channel is at the victims. And how dare you again publicly parade yourself as the voice for victims and stuff like that, and then behind their back, you know, talk shit. Like, I can say some really off-color stuff, and I have a really dark sense of humor, but what I never do is kick the little guy.
Yeah. I mean, not even the person to person. I mean, the closest I've ever gotten to talking smack about it was one of these trials where the convicted sons testified, and he was obviously lying. So I said, Jesus, first of all, it was directed at the prosecutor to let that kid up on the stand and lie. And it was horrific and obvious lies. But
Yeah.
I mean, the kid was 9 years old. And the father was convicted of killing his sister.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that pisses me off. Look, I'm a small fry channel, but when I do speak out about stuff, I feel it's important to be factual. First of all, factual, but second of all, to know what I'm talking about and to speak out about stuff that I'm passionate about or that I feel is an injustice. But the story's not about me.
No.
It's so gross. She is piggybacking on real human tragedy, and it's gross.
Yeah. And again, we saw it here in the first video. Lauren is approaching Christina. I saw it. This is actually Christina that we saw there.
Oh.
So she's approaching her, doing a snide remark. Are you filming me? And then Christina reacts, and Lauren immediately, oh, I feel threatened. I feel threatened.
Yeah, and if you look at the footage, I mean, I didn't notice. I tend to zero in on people's hands, and especially when I was looking because the allegation, or again, she is coming into the court of Mo and purporting to have evidence of someone.
That was Janisa, not Christina. Sorry.
Oh, of someone, trying to film her. But I didn't see a phone in her hand, and if anything, I did see something very close to her ear, which means that she was probably using the phone as a functional phone, not recording you.
Yeah. I mean, we can check here Exhibit 7A again.
Yeah, because you don't generally record with your back away from the person.
Are you recording me? Please do.
Okay, I need to
And
talk to
please.
you.
Now, there is a point here where it looks like she is taking a picture. There. Maybe.
But again, logic could dictate that she's recording to have proof that she is not doing anything, which she's allowed to do.
Yeah, and this is the steps to a courthouse or something.
Yeah, so it's a
people videotape everything in the surroundings of a courthouse. And then you have
Please do not talk to me. I feel threatened.
Well, I need to talk to you about the stuff you've said.
Please do
about
not talk to me. I feel threatened.
Okay, I feel threatened by the things you're saying about me.
So then let's stay away from each other. I think that you're a bully. Please stay away. I feel threatened.
This is so stupid. Folks, for you who don't know, hi, I'm Nick. I do labor and employment law. I go out to visit sites where employers really don't want to see me. I've been approached with weapons and bats and stuff without feeling threatened. Now, of course, I might be stupid to not be. I'm a huge guy and everything. But this is Lauren, in my opinion, acting in front of an audience. collecting
It's very
evidence of, oh, I'm so
performative.
threatened. You approached her. You could have walked the other way.
Also, let's be very real. This woman in flats and, you know, a very cute outfit is all of what, 5'2" and 94 pounds? I'm you're in a public place. It now
Mm.
size isn't everything. If
Mm.
she, you know, approached me screaming, acting crazy in a dark alley, there'd be a different threat assessment calculation. But you're in front of a courthouse, you are in front of a bunch of people in public, and you are loudly aggressing toward her.
Yeah. And then immediately backing off, pretending to be a victim. Yeah. Now the next piece, Exhibit 8. Oh shit. Is when another recording. This is I don't know if Mo knows about this, but apparently, while Lauren Matthias went out of her way to it was either the Wallow case or the something with the Koberger case, while her brother was dying in hospital, and she chose to go and watch a trial instead. So this is called public libel regarding petitioner and dying brother. Oh.
I should have seen, instead of chalking it up like, oh, that's a little weird, but whatever. So her brother got in an accident and he was in a coma. Okay, so he was brain dead in a coma. She said she wanted to get her brother's sperm extracted from him.
Yeah. In Lauren Matthias' 9-hour live stream, talked about this before. In order to preserve her brother's memory, she was talking about extracting her brother's sperm. That's not weird.
Has she thought about pictures? Also, I mean, if she's extracting that, I'm hoping that she was thinking of going with a surrogate with another person's egg, because we do realize that sibling. What?
Yeah, so her brother was dying in a hospital and apparently also passed away while she was off covering a fucking trial.
I mean, I
There's
try not to.
There's not a trial in history that I would have attended if one of my sisters were dying in hospital. I would have told my audience, folks, sister's dying. I will see you later.
Yeah, I mean, grief is such a personal thing. I try not to judge, because I can. But
sperm extraction, seriously.
Yeah, you lose me at the. I am a pretty, like, grief is a personal thing. Like, I give people a lot of latitude. Giving your brother a handy when he's a vegetable so that you can preserve his legacy is just like, there's no way to make that kosher. Like,
yeah, this is so messed up. Let's listen to the. And then Christina said about this sperm extraction. How she could do that without the consent is beyond me. Anyway, I could not wait to fill my lifelong friends in on some of the wild red flags I saw, but somehow ignored in a year-long friendship. My girl, Courtney Powell, reaction was the absolute best. I felt bad for my ex-friend for half a second because she will never experience relationships like these. Girls that genuinely have each other's back. Girls that don't spread lies or rumors. Girls that love to their core. Girls that are literal ride or dies. But then I am reminded that this ex-friend did this to herself. They're her calculated actions. She doesn't want relationships like this. It's her loss, and I refuse to feel bad for her. I had zero desire to go public with her actions until she started poking the bear and messing with amazing/kind humans. I'll explain more later. So I decided that silence was complicitness. And I'm not complicit. Again, this is not gossip or drama. This is rooted in truth and facts, and I have receipts. Hashtag friendship, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, but isn't truth absolute defense for defamation? And
yeah,
she publicly said this. This is not something that someone made up. This is something she said.
Apparently. I mean, and if anybody should talk about, I mean, even if we go by the extracting things from, yeah, that's his wife or girlfriend. Yeah, I could understand that discussion. That's your fucking brother, and you're talking about extracting his sperm.
Yeah, yeah,
It's,
no.
yeah, yeah. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah, rarely do I meet someone weirder than me, but okay. This woman's weirder than me.
And now the next exhibit is, now I covered when the cops called Lauren's ex-friends. And we will listen to that in prior streams. You can go watch that yourself and my reaction to that. This is the other end. Still, this is what Lauren says is evidence of them stalking and harassing her. Oh.
The top of your head. I have an officer calling me. Stalking something is the law. And I want to know what, like, so I can wait a second for sure. I know, but what's the case law? I want the case law, please.
And then you said you don't screenshot them, and then all of a sudden
no, but I kind of want to now. Like, if she's kind of harassing me, so I feel like I kind of want to. But like, what's the law?
Well, if you need to, then file a report down there if you get harassed.
I know, but what's the Nevada law? What?
I was just doing some searching. Here's the thing. I'm a patrol officer. I'm not going to do my own I'm a best detective or anything, right? So I can do my due diligence and do some searching as well. So I didn't copy everything because there's so many laws that we just don't know them.
No, I can respect that. I can respect that.
Sometimes we need to, we need to do a little bit of extra searching and things like that. So,
but I feel like have a police officer telling me that, like, because because to have a police officer telling me it's against the law to do that, I actually have several examples of her sending so many screenshots to me from other people. So,
well, then that would. Person would be the victim.
Yes, so I could also inform that person that she would be the victim of this. So, but my question is, like, obviously you don't know the case law off the top of your head. I have an officer calling me. Stalking something is the law, and I want to know what, like, so I can wait a second for sure. Like, I know, like, I'm giving you grace here. Like, I get it. You don't have all the, like, I can't even remember my kids' names in a row at sometimes. Like, I can't even imagine remembering all the laws. So I can wait a second for sure, but I definitely am curious.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Obviously.
Yeah, what they are talking about there is these alleged screenshots and stuff about Lauren talking shit about other people in texts and stuff. Now, Nevada law is two-party consent. Here's the kicker. Lauren was in Nevada. The other person wasn't. Which makes it kind of another type of law has to apply. And so and you still have this that Lauren voluntarily sent this information to somebody outside of Nevada or Arizona or wherever the fuck she was at the moment. Well, good luck, because you can't apply state law when you're talking to somebody who is not in Nevada.
Yeah, and for this to be again considered harassment, I don't know of any state that has said anything as verboten about taking screenshots.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that the thing that Lauren is going by, or the lawsuit, or well, the criminal case, the civil stalking injunction, but she also claims that she somebody hacked and got this information at the same time. And we saw this on the first stream I did about when Grayson and Lauren was talking to this police officer, where she admitted, yeah, she handed out her passwords.
Okay, but there's no inherent or presupposition of confidentiality in any communication that you do. I mean, unless you establish it first with an NDA, there is no expectation of privacy.
Yeah, and especially because she claims this is between employer and employees. And she also admits that she handed out passwords to her accounts to her employees. Well, then they have access to it. That's not hacking.
No.
Then you gave it without an NDA. You gave access to your personal information and text messages or whatever's. And still, yes, she might have been in a two-party consent state as the receiver of a phone call, as a receiver of text messages, but she was talking to somebody in a one-party consent state who she voluntarily sent information to, which in my opinion nullifies the two-party consent. When she voluntarily shared information with a person without NDAs or anything, then in my opinion, the privacy is out the window. So this is so stupid. And still, all of this could have been avoided back in April with Lauren just going out and saying, I'm so sorry, dark humor, I was coping. I thought I could trust my friends and employees with keeping this private. Apparently I couldn't. I will learn from this, and moving forward, I will do better. And she didn't. She filed a civil stalking injunction. She started sending out cease and desist letters. Oh, have you seen, you know about Mark Randazza and his replies to cease and desist letters? Maybe?
No.
Oh. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see images. There it is. So this is a person who received one of these cease and desist letters, and this person chose to hire Mark Randazza. Dear Attorney Dice, this firm has the honor and privilege of representing redacted. We're in the receipt of your cease and desist letter on behalf of Lauren Matthias. This letter provides no specific of what redacted allegedly did. Is it your regular practice to send demand letters that don't contain a single factual allegation? That seems pretty effective. Is my client coming to your client's home? Is my client in the house now? Can you show me on the doll where my client touched you? I mean, what even is this? Is this a mass mailing you just sent to everyone? Did my client accidentally fill out an index card at the timeshare presentation and he wins a free demand letter? You request that redacted, cease and desist from any continued harassment and dissemination of altered AI-generated or private messages which you attribute to Ms. Matthias, which you claim violates Florida's wiretapping law. You also claim this unspecified conduct constitutes stalking or harassment under Florida statute. I don't find any record of you being a member of the Florida bar. Accordingly, it is probably an honest mistake that you have misinterpreted Florida law, but I don't know. Florida law isn't that hard. You really whiffed it on Florida Statute 93403. This statute prohibits the interception of communications or disclosure or use of unlawfully intercepted communications, knowing they were unlawfully intercepted. Again, I don't know what the facts are here since you didn't provide any. But here's the good news. You don't have to provide any facts in order for me to extrapolate that the law just doesn't apply. Isn't that cool? Watch this. I see nothing in your letter suggesting that redacted or anyone else intercepted any communication by your client by anyone else, nor any discussion or any fulfillment of the requisite mens rea. It's kind of weird how you could think altered or AI-generated messages that purport to be from your client could possibly have been intercepted, as your client necessarily would not have been a participant in such communication. So without even... Oh, where's the next part? I think that's it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I was trying to read the bottom thing to see if you could click on it.
So without even knowing what facts your client is reporting to you or you relied on in making this demand, I can tell you that this statute just can't possibly apply. That leaves the claims of stalking and harassment. Again, there's no information for me to go on. Just an assertion that, redacted, is harassing your client. I'm left to guess as to the method of this harassment. Florida Statute 784048 defines harass as to engage in a course of conduct directed at a specific person, which causes substantial emotional distress to that person and serves no legitimate purpose, with course of conduct defined as, quote, a pattern of conduct composed of a series of acts over a period of time, however short, which evidences a continuity of purpose. The federal stalking statute you cite is similar. So look, maybe your client has some legitimate beef. If she does, then you kind of need to tell us what it is. Until then, I guess you can just keep sending letters that says, hey, cut out doing that thing that isn't really a thing until we say to do that thing. I mean, at least that would be funny. To conclude, we don't know what you're talking about. My client is not going to comply with your letters in any way, shape, or form, and hereby demand that you stop doing something. You have to guess what that is, though. Or you're committing a RICO violation. Govern yourself accordingly. Mark J. Randazza.
Oh,
yeah.
Bless their hearts. They tried.
They tried.
You know, I've said this. I said this during the Brian Walsh case, and I am now saying it currently in the Devin Michaels case, but I'm going to say it now. Lauren Matthias might have actually benefited from hiring Daryl Brooks at this point. At this point, he would be a more effective third-party intervener than her current lawyer or AI, whichever's doing the work.
Oh.
And I never thought I'd say that, but...
So, yeah, her cease and desist. I mean, but here's the problem. She sent these out to a number of people. And against Christina, the civil stalking injunction, which forced her to hire a lawyer. And still, this redacted person, he still had to hire Mark Randazza.
Yeah.
So her conduct is costing people thousands of dollars that they might not have.
No.
Because somehow Lauren Matthias got one of her fifis hurt. Because somebody told her, stop talking shit about people or we will expose you. And, MD Law, hey! Yeah, Randazza is hilarious. I read his fuck brief. It's a legendary late 90s brief regarding it is a patent, which because an adult entered a manufacturer of adult thingies wanted to name their product a certain word, but the patent officer said, no, you can't do that. So Mr. Randazza took it upon himself to say, because it was offensive according to this patent officer. So Mr. Randazza took it upon himself to use the word fuck as much as humanly possible in a reply brief to this denial of patent.
You know, but it does kind of bring that whole slippery slope argument fallacy. It does kind of, prove the point. Because of that brief, we now have the Baldo. I mean, without that brief, we wouldn't have the Baldo. Change my mind.
Let's see. It's on Wikisource, so I sent you the link is in the chat here. Let's see. We can here is the fuck brief.
Ooh.
Applicant Cybernet Entertainment. The mark was, this is what the patent attorney, the person employed at the patent office took very, very high offense of. So they denied it.
I would have amended the name to the mother. I would have just done all variations of effing until we found one that didn't offend him.
Yeah, so hey, I read it on stream, and let's see here if it got by the YouTube censors. Hold on here. I haven't checked in on it. It's about a month ago. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. Let's see here. Was it on a video? No. Oh, there it is. No, it's actually monetized, so I could do it.
Oh, wow.
But I spent the first 25 minutes saying F instead of fuck. And then I eased it over to, and I mean, I think he has the word fuck over 200 times in that brief. Now, sadly, because this was an appeal because of the patent and everything or whatever is, eventually, because this went back and forth a few times, his client decided to, no, it's not worth it anymore. So it actually never went anywhere. But yeah, but that is a legendary brief. Legendary.
That's how we got a Roomba.
All right, let's see what's next. Exhibit 9, another video. Oh.
The top of your head. I have an obviously you don't know the case law off the top of your head. I have an officer calling me. Spouting something is the law, and I want to know.
We already did that. Voice clip is also one of these.
So like I said, she wanted to talk then, which totally caught me off guard, but I thought, okay, fine, let's see what she has to say. And what unfolded next was unreal. It was like watching someone trapped in their own maze of lies, spinning stories so fast she couldn't even keep up with herself. When one lie didn't land, she'd just pivot mid-sentence into a completely different one, like no shame, just constant spinning. And at one point, she literally started mumbling under her breath, having an entire conversation by herself while I was just standing there.
Yeah, so this is her talking about Lauren.
Okay.
So Lauren seems very healthy, talking to herself in public and things.
You should have at least done your makeup, Jody. Gosh. Yeah, because and by the way, that started, they were, like, and I was like, would they do that to me? Anyway. Yeah, no, I know. So in many ways, I feel catfish, but
and then in 1 second, she snapped and was like, oh, sorry, back to you.
But back to you.
And this is the part that killed me. She told me that we had to have that conversation right now because I kept repeating, you're in fight, flight, or freeze. Probably not the best time to talk. But she said, no, we have to talk now. My assistant is, quote, always with me. I'm never alone, unquote. Girl, no. I honestly think she just didn't want her assistant finding out what she'd done. So like I
Yeah. So this is this is a TikTok or something like that, which Lauren says, harassment, stalking. No, it's people calling her out.
No, but can I say, as the biggest misogynist here and a spokesperson for all genlennial females, can we try as a group, as a species, to maybe not talk like we are functionally 14, because like we can't think of any words other than like, and we're supposed to be, I don't know, your job is to communicate to me, the person, and if I have to, try to distract myself from the fact that you can't put a sentence together without 56 likes in it, it doesn't work for me. So can we all just try to, put a sentence together? That would be great. Or is that why we use scripts? Because otherwise it would just be like, so like there was like this crime and like it happened. Is that why we script things out? Is that why I figured out the thing? I've got to say, I do like the really comically small microphone, not going to lie. I do want one now.
Yeah. Yeah, I had somebody comment on earlier about trying to call me out. How was Libby's and Logan's relationship new to you? Betsy Ross, you retard. I said in the video that one piece of new information in that was that Libby texted Logan to go meet her at the Monon High Bridge on the day she was killed. That is the only thing I claim was new information. And you made this 50-paragraph comment saying, I claim that I knew nothing about the relationship. I don't know you, Betsy Ross, but you're clearly retarded. Go fuck yourself. Go away from my channel, never return. And if you do, I'm going to bring up everything you write here. And I'm going to have so much fun on your expense that you wish you would have never contacted me ever. How, seriously, how can you choose to be that? I've covered the fucking Delphi case for almost 3 fucking years. Every fucking aspect of it, including but not limited to the relationship between these two kids. The one thing I said was news was that she texted him to, can you meet me at the Monon High Bridge on the day she was killed? Seriously. Folks, there are people out there that genuinely will misinterpret what you say to make a point. And whoever this Betsy Ross cunt is one of them. But please, write more, and I will make a whole video just about you, and I will find you, and I will expose you. Where the fuck do they think they are? Seriously.
Yeah. It is interesting.
Hello, folks. If you want to piss me off, it's a bad idea because that makes my attention go to you. And 2, I'm really good at finding stuff out about people.
We've come to the taken part of the episode.
No. I will find you. No. This is so stupid. But these people show up every once in a while, and even though it kind of pisses me off at the moment, it's just at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I had someone come into my, and it's funny because people don't think I notice things. I do get that I'm a deeply unserious person, but I do tend to be actually frighteningly good at extrapolating information from disparate data points. So this guy has been in Law and Crime and the Court TV chat all through the Walsh case, and look, I get it. Cheating is bad. But he's basically, gone on to make the case that Brian was completely justified basically because she was cheating. And I was like, no, that's not the legal system. And I was like, I saw that you made the same case on both Law and Crime and, Court TV. I disagree with your point, but continue to spread stupid all around. He was like the Johnny Appleseed of morons.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to where we were. All right. Was that it? Yeah. No, wait a minute. Comments. Also, this is Christina. So this is evidence, according to Lauren, that Christina is stalking her. No, she's calling you out.
You can see it, but we can't see it since we're on.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I do that all the time, so I was letting you know.
Yeah. Again, this is commentary on a TikTok where Lauren is being called out. What's the harassment? What's the stalking? Is the claim here that she is revealing something, it's intercepted communication? No, she's talking about it. She's actually not playing it. Well, she did.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Catfish, but it's,
And then in one,
it's like.
Yeah, but again, Christina is not in Nevada.
No. And if you know someone is inherently litigious because they've made several, comments that they intend to bring lawfare against you, it would be prudent to record everything. You might, again, if it's okay in your state, you might be told record all interactions with this person so that nothing that you say is taken out of context.
Yeah. Let's see here. Next piece of is this. Let's see. Is it showing? Yeah.
At the end of the day, they have to decide who they want.
Oh, so this is a mocking. This is one of these TikToks where they have an overlapping voice and then they mimic what is said.
Oh.
To be. And this one decided to be a jackass. But
yeah, so this is harassment according to Lauren Matthias. Being ridiculed. Lauren, you have 300,000 subscribers. You are a public person. You are throwing yourself out there. Your face, if it's yours, and everything. Ridicule will happen. Just watch my show.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Can I say that this Mean Girls, the post-menopause edition, doesn't have enough boobs in it? I mean, again, like, I like drama like the Nest person, but basically seeing a bunch of, wine moms bitch about each other, talking mean about each other. I could go to a PTA meeting. I could go to my HOA. I could go to my local Walmart. This is not content to me. This is so stupid. Like, call me when someone gets tased is kind of my attitude on this.
And nobody would have cared, but Lauren made it into criminal cases, in civil stalking injunction, cease and desist letters, copyright claims. Yeah, Lauren, you made this situation. First by being a cunt, and then by being a cunt again. So this is self-inflicted victimhood.
Yeah. It doesn't count if you give yourself the stigmata.
No, you can't go up to the Pope and say, look, 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 stabby, 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 look, look, look. Nah. Okay, that was clown photo, and then another one. Oh, this is... Mormon Stories podcast. Please remember to like and share, yada yada. This is a photo of her. This is her evidence of stalking and harassment. The eyes emoji. That's it. That's literally the exhibit. Exhibit number 12.
Again, Nick, I would like you to scroll up. All these lawsuits and yet not one single class action against whoever mangled that mug of hers.
Yeah. Wow. And exhibit 13 is an email. What?
Why did she put these in video form?
I have no idea. Hello, Mr. Delin. I thought I would reach out to you to share some concern for the community and for your channel. There's a lot going on between the scenes involving Lauren Matthias in the TC community. This has been brewing for a few years now and has recently blew up. There's a TikTok account exposing some of her disturbing behavior. There's a community that is delving into her husband's credentials and overall credibility. Lauren has been blacklisted by a huge Facebook community because of what she has done to the admins. Ask Kay Woodcock. That's an unfortunate last name. Ask other victims such as Kay in the LVD murders. Don't you think it's odd that Lauren has no contact with Kay anymore? That's all I can say about that. Ask any of the true crime channels on YouTube that she has had an interaction with, or news affiliates and the journalists that are the face of their networks, what their involvement with her has been. I'm not going to name names, but just look up the Lori Wallow-Dable headlines and the journalist who was in charge. The journalists that were the ones that exposed LVD from the jump. Ask anyone who is anyone in the TC community about Lauren. Lauren will deny all of this. She will make up outlandish lies, excuses, and make everyone else out to be the liars. I think you're intelligent enough to know that when everyone else is singing the same song, it's everyone else who is correct. Here's the link to the TikTok account that is slowly exposing her. Okay. Lauren does not deserve a platform, especially one that she has personally blocked all of those from that can tell anyone about her treatment of them. I wish the best with your channel. Thanks for all that you do. I mean, this is unnecessary. Folks, if somebody invites Lauren somewhere, don't contact them, because now this is not stalking or harassment. It could be construed as tortious interference.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, again, people like this will get exposed. You don't need to do it. They generally tell on themselves.
Yeah, because this is unnecessary, because everything else we've seen here up until this Exhibit 13 is bullshit. Pure bullshit. And what she's doing to others is enough. Please do not contact her contacts, so to speak, because what she does to herself is more than enough. So yeah, now, but this is the first piece of evidence that she has that actually says something incriminating. But then again, what the fuck does this has to do with Christina?
Yeah, it would have to be, again, that habitual, a pattern of behavior. And if this is to disparate people, she would have to, be able to prove a pattern with each of these people. And you are a public person. So people are allowed to make fun of you. They're allowed to parody you. They're allowed to mock you. It's called the internet. It's called...
Yeah.
What happens?
Yeah. Move on, and nobody would have cared. You didn't, and shows the lawfare. And now people won't stop talking about it, because why would we? Oh. Now the next piece of is the boys' dinner incident, where Lauren showed up at Christina's favorite restaurant in Boise and claimed they are following me. No, you went where they were. And we will get to that in a separate video as we move along with this story. And the boys' police department escort video, confrontation, and all of that. We will get to those separately. But folks, we are almost 3 hours into this. And there's plenty of material out there. But when it comes to exhibit number 13, do not contact where Lauren is invited. Really.
No.
It's not necessary. People will find out eventually.
Yeah.
You don't have...
Yeah, and that creator, you know, it's their channel.
Yeah.
Just let them, you know, assume that they've done due diligence, that they know that this, you know, and some people, you know, just don't want to do the drama. Maybe they just reached out to her. So there are some people who just don't do drama, who just, you know, reach out like regardless of the person and say, "Oh, MLS, make a scrapbook."
So yeah, folks, we started out this today with talking about the Brian Walsh case. Then we did about the Delphi case, because now the appeals brief has been filed. Now the state has 30 days to reply to this appeals brief. They will probably you try to get an extension, because the defense did. So in about 2 months, we will expect to see a reply. Now, this reply won't be from Nick McLeland. It will be from the Attorney General of Indiana. And then Rick Allen's appeals attorneys will have, in their turn, will have a final reply to what they say. So I will go through that. Probably on Sunday, I'm going to cover that more. But I mean, there's new information in there that I had no idea about. So that will be interesting. But, folks, thank you, Mo, for showing up.
You're welcome.
That is so nice. So nice of you.
I feel bad. I'm learning all about this Lauren Matthias chick, because I had no idea. I was like, who is the lady with the weird face? Because that's kind of... I'm terrible with names. So I'm like, chick with the face that scares me. Which could mean either Lauren Matthias or the chick from Handmaid's Tale.
Let's just say, how is this not getting work done? It looks like the bottom part of her face is transplanted from a person that looks nothing like Lauren Matthias.
What did she look like before?
Ooh. Let's see here. Do I have can I find a good picture of...
I mean, she really makes me want to throw out all my wire hangers, but I think that's a Pavlovian response to evil eyebrows.
Oh, here's one.
What in the name of Siegfried and Roy and David Copperfield is this shit?
How are these the same person?
Someone
yeah,
needs to put an ABB out on her old face. What?
He worked at Channel 6 once upon a time. Let's see if we can find...
Actually, I need to get heading out. I've got a stream with Shizzy, the pre-stream. What in the name of... Did she have the same plastic surgeon as Mickey Rourke?
Oh. Yeah.
On
that note, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. See you. Bye-bye. Oh, yes, folks, we are going to talk more about Lauren Matthias. I don't know, maybe not in the nearest future, because now we have a lot of Delphi content, but comment if you want me to bring up more and what you want me to talk about. That's the easiest way to get me to talk about something, is tell me, and if I find it interesting, I will. And so yeah, let's see here. Thank you to Dave for $10. Thank you to Beira for being a member for 2 months. Thank you to Vellon becoming a member and to gifted a membership. Thank you to Dear Reader Normal People for gifting a membership. Thank you to Laxity for being a member for 1 month. Thank you to Paladin for being a member for 1 month. Thank you to Wildcats for your $2. Thank you to user Turtle Boy influenced Lauren Matthias. She changed the shape of her eyebrows. Yeah, I saw that because he drew Lauren Matthias' eyebrows on one of his streams, and it was hilarious. Thank you. Thank you to Laxity for your South African monies. Good luck converting this for the wheel. Yeah. Thank you to Rhinestone Wow Girl. Thank you so much. Thank you to Massborn for your $5. Thank you to Catnote Williams for being a member for 21 months and gifted 5 memberships. Thank you to Paladin for gifting 5 memberships. And thank you to Wendy H, member for 26 months. I'm here because I'm slightly buzzed. And so am I. This has been the Slightly Buzzed Friday show. I will see you next Friday, the 26th. And that, folks, is my 3-year anniversary show. Yes, I've been a content creator for 3 full years on the 26th. So that will be a celebration stream. And yeah, folks, keep watching my channel. Keep hitting the thumbs up, keep subscribing. You all know the YouTube things. I'm also at Kick and Rumble. Just look for this name and follow me over there. But folks, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Without you guys, this here would not be possible. Thank you. And from me and Mr. Jingles, who is somewhere around here, you all have a good one, and I will see you all in the next stream and video. Bye-bye.
The raven waves, brothers, axes high, shields strong. From distant lands we gather,